Yes, hello friends. Today we are going to discuss Unit 3 of a compiler design. Okay, let's start with compiler design. Unit 3, that is syntax directed translation. Here we are going to discuss syntax directed definition, inherited and synthesized attribute, evaluating an SDT at the nodes of a parse tree, evaluation order for SDTs, that is dependency graphs, ordering the evaluation of attributes, S attributed definition, L attributed definitions, semantic rules with control side effects, application of SDT, construction of syntax tree, the structure of a type. We also discuss the things related to the postfix translation scheme, parser stack implementation of SDTs with actions inside, productions eliminating left recursion from SDT for L attributed definition, intermediate code generation, variants of syntax tree, directed or cyclic graphs, number method for constructing directed or cyclic graphs, three address codes, address and instructions, quadruple, triple, static, single assessment, form. Okay, let's start with syntax directed translation. Okay, syntax directed translation, which refers to a method of a compiler implementation where the source language translation is completely driven by the parser. Okay, in last lecture we already discussed the things related to the compiler, introduction to the compiler, what are the different parsing technique which is to be used by the compiler, what are the role of a lex. So lex, what are the role of a lex? It takes high level language instruction, converted it into the tokens. Now this token which is to be parsed by the parse tree. Here the syntax analysis is responsible. The parsing process and parse tree are used to direct the semantic analysis and the translation of the source program. We can augment the grammar with information to control the semantic analysis and the translation. Such grammar, which are also called as attribute grammar. So what is augmented grammar? We are already discussed in LRK technique. Okay, LR0, LALR, CLR and SLR. At that time we already discussed the things related to the augmented grammar. So what is augmented grammar? The basic grammar. Here we add the extra grammar, that is augmented grammar. And whenever we add extra production to that basic grammar, there is nothing which is to be changed in the basic grammar. This thing is called as augmented grammar. It is also called as attribute grammar. The syntax directed translation associated associate attribute with the each grammar symbol that describe its properties. An attribute has a name and an associated value. With each production in a grammar gives semantic rule or actions. The general approach to a syntax directed translation is to construct a parse tree or syntax tree and compute the values of attribute at the node of the tree by visiting them in the sum order. Syntax directed translation, there are two types of translation SDT which are available, that is syntax directed definition and syntax directed translation scheme. Okay, so what is different between SDT and SDT we will discuss in upcoming lectures. Now syntax directed definition for the syntax directed definition for the given grammar. A syntax directed definition, it is a context free grammar which perform together with attributes and rules. Generally we say that syntax directed definition is nothing but the collection of given grammar and semantic rule. Okay, what is the meaning of this statement? The grammar plus semantic rule or action is called as syntax directed definition. The attributes which are associated with the grammar symbol and rules are associated with the productions. The syntax directed definitions, which are highly readable and give high level specification for the translation, but they hide many implementation details. For example, they do not specify order of evaluation and semantic actions. Syntax directed translation SDT scheme embeds program fragments called semantic action within the production bodies. Now we will discuss the things related to the inherited attribute. We will discuss the things related to the synthesized attribute and inherited attribute in the next lecture. Okay, thank you.